So I know you guys are the main compassion ambassadors, but we needed to invite some teenager or from here too. So we have here Esther Sadiki. So Esther is Iroquois High School senior. She is a VDA Youth Advisory Council, and I have listened to Esther once. She's awesome, and she's so compassionate that I envy her. Thank you.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Esther Sadiki Josiane. I'm 20 years old, originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo. I lived in Uganda for 10 years as a refugee, and I came to the US on the 28th of February this year, 2019. I'm a senior at Iroquois High School in a program called Accelerate to Graduate, which helps refugees and immigrants who come to the US in danger of aging out of high school, just like me. I am a member of the Mayor's We Day Youth Board. I want to define the word compassion. It is sympathetic pity and concern for the suffering of or misfortune of others. As a young girl, I and my family left Congo due to so many factors that were enemy to our lives. We moved to a new place called Uganda, starting life afresh with frustration and fear that nothing would work out for our goodness. Because everything was strange, like every young person, I had dreams and had hobbies and I had role models. But to the look of things, everything and all my dreams were shattered because of the language barrier and because of unemployment in our family. I and my siblings got ESL classes and figured out how to go for the classes, and my parents later figured out something to take us to a public school in our neighborhood. But the neighborhood was really not good for us as children who were growing up, so we had to move to a different place. And then when we got to that different place, there was no public school around, and the private schools were really expensive. We had to stay home for a while. As young children, we saw that things were again turning out to our bad, and we had sleepless nights thinking, what will be next? As refugees, our parents were unemployed. And then we had a family member who was abroad and tried to talk to some of her friends. And when she talked to some of her friends, we were total strangers to those friends, but with a heart of compassion, they tried and they thought of it, and out of their bills, out of their pockets, they got money and paid for our tuition and my siblings in an expensive private school for 9 years in a row. Can you really figure that out? Someone out of their pockets. Of course, we all have bills. We don't earn enough to keep our families safe, but then they paid for our tuition in very expensive schools for 9 years in a row. And that made me different and my siblings from every other refugees, because I can now stand in front of you with only 8 months in the United States and I'm speaking English, and I can stand confidently in front of you, which some of my fellow refugees don't get a chance to face as in their refuge life. And of course, as most of the young children are living down there, they are thinking they're waiting to be resettled, maybe in the United States, maybe in Canada. And the United States has been known that they've been taking most of the refugees in the past years. Now that they've stopped taking, now their dreams are shattered out. We don't know, since October, some families have been left out. And they're like, when are we going to school? Because they have hopes that when they come here, of course, they'll get free education. But back in Africa, we pay for education. And parents, of course, can't afford it because of unemployment. But we pray that the government should rethink on that, because children are really hoping, and their parents are hoping for a better future of their kids when they get here. And this has really changed my life. The act of the people who helped me and my family out for the 9 years that we've been in refuge in Uganda changed my life. I had different dreams from the one I have now because of their compassionate act. And I've dedicated my life to helping others just because some people helped me. They helped me to see a better future. They helped me to learn. They helped me to speak English, because I don't know, I couldn't imagine my life without a little bit of knowledge of English in this country, like others face that nightmare. Compassion is something that everyone has and should demonstrate, no matter where you come from. All corners of the world, all corners of our city. Compassion is the key for people to thrive. I call all young people to act now, because the world is facing many challenges, and if we are to make it better, my generation must stand together, seek understanding, respect, and treat others with genuine compassion. Compassion knows no color, no race, no origin, no religion. I'm so proud to be helping to lead this effort to help compassion thrive in Louisville. Thank you.